Hi, everyone. Hello, Luminaires. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Jamie Butler. I'm the Everyday Medium, and today we're going to be trance channeling the energy update for February. I'd like to introduce you to Colleen Ziegler. She's off camera.
Hi, everyone.
She's going to be here to help balance the energy as I trance channel. And if you have any questions of clarity about the topic being delivered, you can always put your fingers to the keyboard, which I see Colleen just did. It is my big birthday this Friday. January 27th, guys, I will be 50.
Woo! 50 years old.
I'm 50. And I can punch and kick. Thank you so much, SNL, for all of the love and laughter you've given me throughout these decades. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Okay, but getting back on it, if you are new here, thank you for watching. It is my passion to help wake people up to their spiritual enlightenment. I love watching people tune in and understand their sensitivities in a way that helps them normalize it. I want to normalize our intuitive and psychic abilities. I think that's where it deserves to be. If you find today's energy update helpful, useful, please like, subscribe, share. That's how you can support this work. It means so much to us that we reach so many. When I trance channel today, I'll be allowing my guide Maitland to come in. And if you haven't met Maitland, guys, she's about 9 years old and she chooses to stay 9. She doesn't have to. She is silly, youthful, playful. She takes those hard-hitting topics and just makes them so digestible and lets you understand them. And she loves talking about the highs and lows of the month, how it affects your body, which chakras are going to be involved, which ones are going to be challenged, supported, needed. She likes to talk about which crystals to pair that with. It's so cute. And then she gets into aromatherapy. I'm very in awe of all of the chat thread and the happy birthday wishes. Thank you. Starlighter. Yes, Aquarius, it is your moon sign. Yay, we have something in common. Now, if you want a full transcript of our trance channeling today about February energy update, you can head to jamiebutlermedium.com, which is my website. Join the newsletter. It comes out once a month. You'll find the link right on top. You can click it and download it. I know that YouTube now has transcripts live as you're watching the video, and I really appreciate that, YouTube. Maitland will be teaching a deeper class on the crystals, stones, aromatherapies, and the chakras that are being challenged, needed, and supported February 3rd, and that is strictly for my YouTube members. If you're a YouTube member, middle tier, higher, I cannot wait to see you there. This month seems to be pretty smooth. Yay! So happy that you can say that.
A little break a little bit, right?
Please give it to me. Okay, Lumies, if you're sensitive, you might feel a shift of energy here as I let go and let Maitland in. If you like that shift of energy, ride it. If you're not enjoying it, just take a nice deep breath, kind of pull away from your device a little bit. You can drink something warm, it's really nice, coffee, tea, even a little nibble of chocolate. If you're practicing seeing or observing subtle light energy, check out the right side of my body over here between my ear and my shoulder, not the wall, not actually me, but right about here. You might see a little light show. This does happen even on video. Am I missing anything, Colleen, before I jump out?
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
Enjoy.
My last channeling for the first half century of my life.
Yes.
Can I say it like that?
Yes.
Whoa, spending it with you. Have a good time.
Bye, Jamie.
Bye. I thought I was drooling. You could feel it, but I'm not. Hi, my name is Maitland. Hi, everybody. Hi, Colleen.
Hi, Maitland.
Guess what? February's coming. But that's not the only thing. We still have a few more days left in January, and those are the best days of January. If you were watching the energy update for January, It just kind of rolls in at the end, this compassion, this sweetness. And we get another spike of it as well in almost like right in the middle of February, just like a day too late. I'm going to tell you the best days that you want to celebrate Valentine's Day, and it's not on the 14th. It's not. Okay, I'm just going to jump into it. If I haven't met you yet, hi, my name's Maitland, Maitland, and I'm going to give you the energy update. If you like my energy and you think that you would like to have a deeper relationship with me, just talk to me. I help many, many people in their spiritual journey, and I show up for you. You tend to know that I'm around when I misplace things, but I always give it back. Always, always, always. I don't steal. But I do it to keep you on your toes, and so that you're aware that I'm around. I want to call February. The title is Inspired Heart. It sounds nice and it feels nice. It's exactly what it is. Inspired heart. But first, when we start off February, all of the planets are direct. So when you're talking to people and they're telling you that they're going to do something and they're talking a big game, I just want you to know that they're really going to do it. There's some really good follow through for February because all of the planets are direct. That energy is coming straight through, and it's not a wiggly path when you say you're going to do something and then you fall away from it and then you like it again and then maybe not. That's not how it is. So February has a direct path. You'll also find in your words when you're talking to other people that you're saying exactly what you want, you're saying exactly what you need, you're not beating around the bush, and you're not dragging people along. And some of you might be really surprised about how easy it is. And I hope you continue to do it throughout the rest of the months. At the beginning, like the 3rd and the 4th, it's a little bit of a power game. This is the only days that I just kind of want you to be a little bit more aware of. They're a little disruptive. The energy is a little rattling. And I mean disruptive in a way where the outcome is a little bit more creative and a little bit more wow and grand. So, like, let's say if your mom was trying to get your attention, but you were watching TV and you didn't want to stop watching TV. And so, for her to get her attention, she had to exert her power and disrupt the connection between you and the TV to get eye contact with you. So, she'd march over and just turn off the TV and stand there and look at you. So, you're not being hurt or damaged. Nothing's wrong. It's just like a disruption, and you can come out of it. Some of you are sleepwalking in certain parts of your life, and at the beginning of February, you might wake up and come out of it. And then when you come out of it, you look around and you say, oh, I like the view much better. I am more present. I am here. And the creativity starts to flow, which is really nice. So then it leads right into the 5th, where this is the full moon. And the full moon is a see me, hear me. It's more of a grand full moon, very big. Your energy just got a little disrupted, and all of a sudden it's look at me, see me, notice my shifts and my changes. Underlying both of this from the beginning to like the 6th or 7th is this heart energy. And it's not a I want to fall in love with you heart energy. It's more of a compassion energy. And this is that big compassion energy that's coming or already came at the end of January, which we are. It's about to come in and just kind of consume you and get you more connected to community, more into I want to show love and respect to you because we're part of this community together. So the full moon on the 5th of February is blowing up like this too. And it just wants to be seen and heard by you, and is coming more from a heart center, which I like, and it happens like that all of February. Once you get through that big See me, hear me. I am compassionate. I'm coming with a helping, extending heart. We kind of slide towards the 10th of February, where this is one of the days where I think celebrating Valentine's Day would be way more special because you'll be using the energy frequency of that time, energy frequency from the galaxy, the universe, and all the planets coming at you. And it's all encouraging a global effort of deep communication and opening. So, like the sweet little protective files that you kept away in your heart that you didn't want anybody to know, but you really want somebody to see them, but maybe not. This day is like, it's all okay. Pull it out, talk about it, show it. It's like a miracle day for listeners, too. The listeners are there without agenda. It's not a triggering day. So when you show up for it, it has this great ease and you almost feel like purging because it feels good. It doesn't, you don't worry about sharing too much and what kind of hole you're putting yourself into when you share a lot. It just feels like you're shedding weight and giving it out with confidence. And I think that level of intimacy between humans is extremely important. And if that's something that you're looking to do within the relationships that you have or the relationships that you're making or curating at this time, I would focus on the 10th as being a very important time to be together, to let that open up and unfold. Then the next day that I think celebrating your Valentine's, your Heart's Day, would be on the 15th. I know I totally skipped over the 14th. So if you have big plans, cancel them. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Because
Don't
Maitland
cancel.
said so.
Yeah, don't cancel your plans. But just know on the 15th, it's like so you're coming from the 10th to the 15th. The 10th is the peak day for deep verbal connection, deep communication, intimacy verbally, which I think is really top priority. And so you kind of come down from that and unravel into a physical connection. The 15th is a day to be together. You just want to be together. It's like people are little Velcro sticks. And it's like, where are you going? I want to go with you. And they Velcro and they travel together. If you want to like have your community and bring your family together and you have your kids and your pets, you just want them all together on that day. It's a really good day because there's a lot of ease between people on this day coming in and bathing you.
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
It says deep communication and connection. Does this mean we can all connect more easily with our guides? Is this just with
Yes.
each other or with
No.
our guides as
Oh
well?
my God, that's a really great question. No, it's even with us as well. That is a very good point. I would like to add that in the future energy updates, talking about what days that it's easier to communicate with spirits. Because after the 10th, I was pairing the 10th and the 15th because those are the Valentine days. But between there, like the 12th, 13th, 12th and 13th, it's like this high octave energy. You're used to hitting middle C all the time. And now we have high C coming in, not the drink, just the octave higher. And it's coming in and it just feels wonderful. You get that burst. So absolutely, this would be a great time for spirit communication. This would be a great time for deepening your meditation practice, getting more mindful, getting more sharp in your intuitive abilities. Like I said, February, the inspired heart, and it's just a little bit more smooth. Though, after the 15th, when I said everybody's Velcro, it's the coming together today, the coming together day. Right after that, it's a bit like a hiccup. It's like riding on a smooth road, and then you hit. I never understood what they were, but they're little tiny bumps that make your car go vroom, 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 and then you come to a stop. But it's really loud and very confusing. The 16th and the 17th are a little bit like that. They're a little bit jarring, and things can get real serious real fast. And so if you were super intimate and close, you had an opening talk and you were together and you came together on the 5th, the 16th, and the 17th are like, let's really talk about why we're together. Let's really sign this contract. Let's really get serious and do XYZ. Again, it's not a harmful serious, but sometimes when people start to bathe in that very serious energy, all of a sudden they feel like they have to grow up, or they feel like they have to be stern, or they feel like they have to, I don't know, be someone they're not really. But they feel like as if they're losing ground and they need to achieve more, so they'll overshoot. So I would say just kind of take a break from intimate relationships, like do separate things on those days, not spend less time out of avoidance, but just know that it's a high energy day that can get real serious real fast. And if that's not needed for you, just just take some space. Because you just had a really nice block of time from the 10th to the 15th, which is all smooshy. No, smoochy. And very good. Then we get into like around the 20th, where the new moon is coming in. And this new moon, it's nice. It is one of those new moons where you want to talk about what are you creating and what are you coming into. I I think it'd be really nice to link this new moon in February back to the end of 2022 when you were at the end of that year. There was a lot of new business, new idea creation, creative energy. And if you had a burst and an idea and you wanted to work on that, I would go back to that idea and finalize. You had time in January to do it. And here's like the third round or follow up. If you want to start collaborating with others, here's the time to do it on your new moon. Start thinking about it, put it down on paper. If you know what type of person you need to collaborate, but you don't know their name, put down their characteristics and allow it to kind of come forth. It's the time of birthing those new ideas and bringing that together. And then we get into the end of February, which is a chunk of time, like a whole week to itself, where it's this activation energy. It's almost a little bit electrical, like a zip zip, and you feel motivated to be really authentic. Now, some of you who already are in good alignment with their mouths might be very mouthy at this time. Um, Talking about you, New York and New Jersey. I'm kidding. um, Chicago, not so much, but uh, people who are already used to really discussing, like in leadership form, discussing what they need very easily. The end of this month with this activation into authenticity, you might say too much or be too strong in your situations. So just keep it in check. If you're already healthy in that area where you're very authentic, you might find yourself needing to say, it's okay, let's come into peace a little bit more. Let's get a little more centered. You have to keep yourself in check. For those of you who are not so strong at saying what you need or being a leader and you're more of an introvert, this time is going to feel fun. Um, it's not scary at all. It's like stretching in new ways and getting muscles to work that you didn't really know you had. And it's interesting. So you're going to be self motivated, encouraged to really talk about who you are. And again, it's all heart centered. This isn't, this energy for this month is definitely not coming from the mental body. Sorry, mental body, you're just going to have to wait a little bit. It's really all coming from the heart. That's why I say the introverts will feel more comfortable and have fun speaking up, because it's not out of a manipulation tactic. It's not out of, belittling or avoidance. It's not tactics. It's really authentic. Hence, it's called authenticity. So the chakras that are going to be working a lot this month, your sacral chakra is going to be challenged. This is especially challenged at the end of the month for the introverts, or for both really, the extroverts as well. When you already had the ability of speaking loudly, you're going to have to know when to stay quiet. Bring it in. Because you might feel that other people are challenging who you are, and that's not what's happening. So I would say get yourself some carnelian. Pair it with your stones that you already have around your bed. Carnelian is orange, the sacral chakra is orange, and it's 2 finger widths beneath your belly button. And this frequency is feminine in nature. It has a lot to do with creativity, and it is one of the seats of your emotions. Most people don't give it credit for doing that, but it does hold a lot of your emotions. Carnelian helps give it strength. Carnelian has a little bit of like a fire hit. It's like, wake up, sacral chakra. I'm going to help you. I can provide a little bit of protection. I can provide boosts of creativity. I can, I was blanking. It does so many other things. But I would keep it with you, especially at the end of February. It's perfectly fine to put around your bed and pair with other crystals such as black tourmaline, selenite, and amethyst. But sometimes people find carnelian very lively. It gives energy, it increases. And if you're having a hard time sleeping, you're not going to want this around. But it's great to leave at your desk. It's great to leave at the dining room table because it likes to help in digestion as well. It's good to leave in the kitchen around food. Um, I guess it's not so much of a bathroom stone. It's good in the bathtub if you want to soak in it, but it's more of a office desk and kitchen. If you're a sound sleeper and that doesn't bother you, carnelian is good to go around. The chakra, the sacral chakra is being challenged mostly at the end of the month and those few days right at the beginning. And it is absolutely going to be about what are your emotions? We often think that's a heart thing, but that gut instinct, you know what that is. When your body responds and your gut responds to it, that's sacral chakra. And so we want to keep that up, help it process easier by giving it the frequency of carnelian. And then the chakra that is going to be supported and needed is the heart. It is the inspired heart month. And that's just a coincidence that Valentine's Day is in it. I chose pink kunzite to go for the supportive heart. I like kunzite because it's not only a heart chakra, it's a crown chakra connection as well. Pink kunzite sometimes is hard to find, but I would definitely get the pink variation. If you can't find pink kunzite, you can use rose quartz. That's perfectly fine substitution. Pink kunzite is heavier. It says, here are my like forgivenesses. Here is who I am. And we want to support this through February. But it links the crown chakra, which is the faith and the connection to the beyond, right into your heart. So it's kind of a no-brainer, especially towards the middle of February when, the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, where we have that higher octave energy coming in. It's just a little burst, a little firework moment where it's easier to reach out to us and subtle light energy. The veil is kind of thin, if you want to say it that way. And pink kunzite is really good with supporting that frequency element within the heart chakra. And if you want to know more about the stones and the chakras and why they're reacting this way, you can always join me on my next class, which I'm told is February 3rd. I don't know what time it is.
It's at noon. I'll post the link.
Okay. And then I get into it and I talk about a lot of it, and then we exchange and have conversation about them. The heart chakra is also needed. Obviously, it's needed. So I paired it with another pink crystal. Did you know pink is not really a color? We call it pink. It's actually a reduced green. and green is the heart chakra. That's why pink is associated to the heart chakra. You actually can't measure pink because it's two separate colors put into one. It's not a lightened red. Nope. It's actually a purple and a red mix. That makes, but anyways, I chose pink opal, and I chose the opal because it's fun to say it that way. Because it connects more to, I'm trying to get these out of my hand, they're sticking. Because it connects more to the divine, it connects you to your guardian angels. It's a good protection stone. And you think, this one, it's so sweet. How can it be so strong? But it really does like to, I don't want to say shield, because I think the shield paints a picture of being totally solid and blocked, but it strongly filters out that what your heart doesn't want or need. And so if life is coming at you very quick and your emotions are wearing on you, pink opal is really nice because it gets you to a higher frequency and it filters and protects. So that is a good move. Pink opal around your bed feels so good. It feels so good. Out of these three crystals that I'm talking about today, put this one, pink opal, around your bed for all of February. You could do it right now. Even with the big compassion energy coming in at the end of January, it would do so well with pink opal. And when you put it around your bed, you are putting one pink opal on each corner of your bed. So you have to have four. And those four, when you put them down, they talk to each other. Like energy attracts like energy. And then when it talks to each other and then you crawl into bed, you're bathing in all of this energy and you're sleeping in it for 6 to 11 hours for some of you. And your physical energy starts to match frequency to the crystals that you've put around the bed. It's super gentle. It's non aggressive. And because you're in it for such a long time, when you wake up, it's extremely refreshing. And for this inspired heart and reminding you to come, speak from the heart for the month of February, pink opal is a great choice. A lot of you who are at the beginning of your spiritual path and just dabbling into this and you're starting to wake up, you're going to take quantum leaps catapulting in February, and you'll come to at the end of February and you'll say, did 4 months just go by? I've learned so much. I understand so much. I embody so much. And for those of you who are far into your spiritual journey, you're going to come to the end of this month and just be amazed in your clarity of communication with us. It'll just be natural, easier, not much of a fuss, not confusing. And so that's going to be a really nice trophy for coming through the month. I know it's a short month, but it's not going to feel like a short month. It's going to feel like a long month. Just saying. I did some aromatherapy. Oh, I forgot to tell you about pink kunzite around your bed. You can absolutely put it around your bed. Pink kunzite is extremely powerful, but it does not mind you sleeping. It will support your sleeping. It won't get in the way like a carnelian. So you can put that and your pink opal around your bed. With black tourmaline, I like to pair everything with black tourmaline because that is your protection stone. And black tourmaline is a very good friend as it cleanses the other stones. I also like to pair it with selenite to help your spiritual journey. It's a higher frequency that's linked to your higher consciousness chakra. And if you have trouble sleeping, I suggest putting amethyst, the sleeper stone, around your bed. If you're not having trouble sleeping, you don't need your amethyst. You're good. If you have trouble stopping that mind from running in circles, You know who you are. I would get labradorite and put that around the bed. Labradorite helps with that kind of ADHD, that scattered downloading. When you get into bed and you're like, I just want to calm down, but static brings it down. And I would do your pink kunzite, but especially that pink opal. Get the pink opal. For aromatherapy, I picked a heart-centered and solar plexus. So it starts out with 5 orange drops, orange essential oil. When you're looking for essential oil, look for ones that are organic, and then it says, essential oil on it rather than fragrance. Fragrance is not an essential oil. Fragrance is a man-made thing. So you're going to do 5 drops of orange. That's for the solar plexus, and citrus is a big brightener. Orange has this, it's not as potent as a lemon. It's not like happy-go-lucky as lemon, but orange is a brightening and calming. It like lifts your mood and spreads it out in a calm way with like a tinge of confidence. That's a very sacral thing. Then you're going to have 4 drops of lavender. I like French lavender. Jamie likes French lavender. Maybe you like it too. But 4 drops of lavender. That's the crown chakra. This is kind of what that pink kunzite is doing between the heart and the crown, helping you lift and stay high frequency, especially from the 10th through the 15th. Yay! Then you're going to do 3 rose drops. That's very much a heart-centered. You can do rose or rose absolute. Rose absolute is a little bit more expensive, but the smell of it, it's just divine. And that's a lot of that pink opal. Pink opal and rose absolute. Wow. Talking about feeling happy, calm, and having an inspired heart. That's what that is. Now, I would stop there. But if you really need a little bit more grounding, and this is just too sweet of a melody for you, then I would also add 3 drops of ylang ylang. How do you say it? Lang lang. Is the Y silent?
I like the way you're saying it.
Ylang ylang. 3 drops. And then that would be this month's Inspired Heart Aromatherapy Blend. This has been so much fun. And this is probably the first time that we've talked about a month that was just kind of easy and light. So do soak this up, enjoy it. Take it like the vacation it really is. Do you have any questions of clarity on what I said?
We had a question up here that I was going to ask you. How do crystals project their energy to the right area of the body, emotion, and spirit? Is there more to it than frequency? Yes.
Is there more to it than frequency? Yes, because there is actually a level of intelligence in there. We often don't think that crystals are living, but they are living. They do have a life force within them. They grow. They're made up of minerals that are from the earth, and they're made up from the frequencies of the atmosphere on the earth and the environment of the earth. And they do have knowledge and information and frequency within them. So when you have a tumble, this is tumbled. This is not raw. It doesn't come out of the earth like this. If it's nice and round, it's tumbled. And this energy from a tumbled rock, it will shine like the sun. It comes out 360 everywhere. It's like a ball of light. And the frequency is being pushed out all around. So when we put these 2 next to each other, they shine into each other. Now, subtle light energy is very different than your traditional mathematics that you learn on Earth. 1 + 1 does not equal 2 when we're talking about frequency and subtle energy. 1 + 1 can equal 8. It can equal 10, 12, 14. It can even be up to 20. It just depends the intent and the relationship that the 2 elements have together, how they amplify. So when we have them around your bed and you're laying in it, and it's not even on you, It's not in your pocket. It's like on the corners of your bed. You're not even touching it, but you're bathing in the frequencies that they're shining out. These frequencies interact with your body's frequency, and your body has intelligence. It really does, way beyond your consciousness and way beyond what your thoughts and your thinking modalities are. And this frequency will mesh or communicate to the crystals. And as you're dosing yourself, so you're dosing yourself the frequency from the crystal, the body's intelligence says, yeah, energetically, this is what we need. We'd like to have that frequency over here. It takes it and it places it, it organizes it, it puts it where it's needed. And when it doesn't need it anymore, it just doesn't take it anymore. It doesn't get overloaded, it doesn't drown in the energy. It just simply stops engaging in it. Your body is so smart. It's electromagnetic frequency fields, and when there's a balance, they just kind of resist each other. But when there's a deficit, just kind of fills in, levels out, and it does the work for you. That's why crystals are one of the reasons why they're so nice to work with, is that you can't overdo it. I mean, sometimes you can get tired of them and you don't want to be in that frequency anymore. And that simply just means that you don't need that frequency anymore. And that will probably be in like the first 3 days of March when you don't need these anymore. Did I answer the question okay?
Yes.
I got really excited. Sorry.
No, you go through all the information so clearly and concisely and swiftly. It's amazing.
Thank you. Is there anything else?
I think we are good. We have lots of questions about crystals and auric fields. I tried to post up some of Jamie's classes about all of her crystal gridding. There's so many up on Learn It Live. So I think that would cover that.
Or you can join me on February 3rd.
Or you can join Maitland on yes. I will state that when we have the deeper dive every month with you over on YouTube for the membership, we really get into so many more questions that are answered, that are not answered during the live energy update.
Where it starts to make sense in how your body frequency is working with what's happening globally, and how, how you're working with it. We often think it's just a mind game because you hold the thoughts and you think with your thoughts you create maybe emotional reaction, and then you're managing your outcome. But your energetic field is constantly in relationship with the energy on the earth, in your environment, with your relationships. And it's constantly engaged in measuring, and it can like wipe you out in certain areas, and your mind just makes up some excuse about why you're wiped out. And it's actually an energetic thing, but your mind labels it something else. Like, oh, you're tired because you woke up too early. No, you're tired because that man that just walked through the room sucked out all the energy, and you gave all of your energy to him. And now you have to consciously replenish it. But you're not thinking in those terms. You're just thinking, you're tired. Oh, sorry. I like doing this. Thank you for being here with me. I hope to see you for March, and I hope to see you for my classes. And if you like this, please subscribe, thumbs up, share it with a friend. When you raise your awareness and your consciousness, the people around you benefit from it. It raises all of us. So thank you for being out there and being a searcher. Remember, as Jamie says, this is not woo-woo, it's true. And this is the part where I like to say my goodbyes. If you're new to the channel, we played this game where I say, I see you later, alligator. And then you guys respond back.
So we have a new one here. This is from Amora. Meet me at the bog, groundhog.
The what?
The bog.
What's a bog?
Like a body of water.
Meet you at the bog. Is that what you say when you want to leave a party? I'll meet you at the bog. I feel like I'm going to be like smuggling alcohol to you or something, like in the Prohibition. I remember the Prohibition. Anyway.
Where did that come from?
Well, because I remember my parents having to.
Is the bog a toilet?
Secretive.
I thought a bog was a body of water.
I don't. I don't know what a bog is.
A bog is a swamp.
It's a swamp.
With floating moss, yes, and black water, and you can bounce and fall through. I guess it also refers to a toilet, which is also hilarious.
I'll see you in the toilet.
Oh my God, my laugh. Okay, Toodaloo kangaroo.
Bye-bye, butterfly.
It's so much. Yes, swamp, body of water. That's what I thought too. That is hilarious. So, bog is slang for a toilet in the UK.
That's weird.
Oh my goodness, I love all the different meanings. Got to shake, garter snake.
Oh, I like that. Asamanyana prana.
Butterfly wishes and mini kisses.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll see you in the morning, unicorn.
Down the road, toad.
Down the road, toad.
And then our last one from Catherine, time to sail, orca whale.
Ciao, ciao, brown cow. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Maitland.
Take care.
Thank you so much.
I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.